You are dehydrated because you are terrified of waking up at 3 a.m. to use the bathroom. But what if I told you that drinking water at the wrong time is actually what keeps you awake? In this video, we are going to fix your hydration schedule. I'm going to show you how to drink more water, stop the nightly bathroom trips, and finally get a full night's sleep. We are breaking this down into 3 steps. First, the front-loading technique. Second, why your legs are sabotaging your bladder. And finally, the one mineral you need to add to your water today. Let's get into it. This problem is a vicious cycle. As we age past 55, 2 important changes occur. First, your natural thirst signal becomes much weaker. You often feel thirsty only tama commenti you are already behind on hydration. Second, your kidneys change. They don't conserve water as efficiently overnight. So, what is the natural human reaction? We try to fix the problem by limiting fluids. We stop drinking water entirely after 5 p.m. We think we are protecting our sleep, but we are actually making the problem worse. Chronic low hydration creates highly concentrated urine. Think of the urine like vinegar instead of diluted juice. This concentrated urine irritates the delicate bladder lining. That irritation is what sends the urgent signal to your brain, demanding that 3 a.m. bathroom trip. You are trying to prevent nocturia, but the dehydration itself is causing the irritation. It is a terrible trade-off. We need to break this cycle today. If you want more simple, step-by-step guides like this to improve your vitality, hit that subscribe button now. The first critical step is something we call front-loading hydration. This concept is simple. You shift the bulk of your daily fluid intake from the late afternoon and evening back into the morning and early afternoon. Think of your hydration schedule like a bank account. You need to make your largest deposits early in the day. Your body takes about 4 to 6 hours to fully process the liquid you drink and turn it into urine. If you drink a large glass of water at 6 p.m., your kidneys are just getting started on processing that volume around 10 p.m. That is precisely when you need them to be winding down. Your goal is to consume 75% of your total daily fluid goal before 3 p.m. Let's make this immediately actionable. Start with your morning wake-up routine. Drink your first full glass of water, about 10 ounces, within 15 minutes of getting out of bed. Your body has been running without fluids for 8 hours, and this water helps restart digestion and brain function. Have your second glass of water an hour before lunch. Have a third glass with your lunch. Then, finish your core intake with a final glass of water around 2:30 or 3 p.m. After 4 p.m., we do not cut off liquid entirely, but we become very strategic about the volume. We will save those exact details for later, but for now, focus on winning the morning. We've front-loaded the water, but the kidneys still have a hidden workload waiting for them at night. Many people miss this next step entirely. What is that hidden workload? It is all the fluid that gets trapped in your lower body throughout the day. As we stand or sit, gravity naturally pulls fluids down into our feet, ankles, and lower legs. This causes the swelling you might notice at the end of a long day. If you go directly from sitting on the couch to lying in bed, your body faces a sudden fluid shift. Once you lie flat, this trapped fluid rushes back toward your core. Your kidneys, which are already running less efficiently at night, now have a huge extra volume of liquid to process while you are trying to sleep. This sudden evening surge is one of the biggest reasons for that 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. bathroom trip. We need a strategy to drain that fluid times before times you go to bed. This leads us to our second essential step, the pre-bedtime drain. Do not simply lay down and wait for the fluid shift to happen. We need to manually help your body process it during the early evening while you are still awake. The easiest way to achieve this is elevation. For 30 to 45 minutes every evening, elevate your legs higher than your heart. You can do this while watching TV or reading. Prop your feet up on a couple of pillows or use the armrest of a couch. The goal is simple. Let gravity work in reverse. This gentle elevation allows the trapped fluid to return to the core circulation. Your kidneys then process this liquid several hours before your bedtime. This strategy works wonders for reducing nocturnal bathroom trips. If you can only manage 20 minutes, that is better than nothing. The key is consistency. Make it a non-negotiable part of your evening wind-down routine. Now let's talk about the final hours before bed, specifically from 6 p.m. onwards. Remember, we are not fully cutting off fluids, but we are prioritizing quality over quantity. This is when the third critical step becomes essential. Denorbicons tuque, melanin anorbicons, herds, duque, the bricons. Bilanin anorbicons, duque, melanin anorbicons. Denorbicons tuque, melanin anorbicons, delani, nords, duque. If the water doesn't contain the right balance of minerals, your body attempts to correct the balance by flushing out sodium. This rapid flushing action makes your kidneys work harder and faster. The result? You pee sooner. This can cause the opposite effect of what you wanted. This is where sodium, specifically electrolytes, comes into play. Electrolytes are essential for keeping water inside the cells where it belongs, not just flushing it through the kidneys. A healthy sodium level helps regulate water retention. For seniors, supplementing with a small amount of electrolytes or just a tiny bit of salt can improve the efficiency of the water you drink. The easiest method is to add a 1/4 teaspoon of high-quality sea salt or Himalayan pink salt to a small glass of water, about 6 ounces, and sip it slowly around 6 p.m. This small, mineral-rich dose helps stabilize your internal fluid balance overnight. It provides hydration that is less likely to become concentrated urine that irritates the bladder. Always check with your doctor before making changes to your salt intake, especially if you manage blood pressure. But for many people, adding a small amount of sodium, especially alongside water, is highly beneficial. Let's quickly address some common questions we get about this topic. What about coffee and tea? For years, people were told that caffeinated beverages don't count toward your hydration because they are diuretics. While caffeine does promote urination, the overall volume of the liquid outweighs the dehydrating effect. So yes, your morning coffee absolutely counts toward your fluid goal. However, timing is everything. Keep caffeinated beverages limited to the morning and early afternoon. If you are having caffeine after 3 p.m., that stimulant effect might also contribute to poor sleep, completely separate from the fluid issue. How much total water should you aim for? The old 8 glasses rule is too simplistic. A good starting point is to aim for half your body weight in ounces of fluid per day. If you weigh 160 pounds, aim for 80 ounces. Use that as a baseline, but pay attention to your body. Consistency is far more important than hitting a perfect number. Just focus on front-loading that 75% before 3 p.m. What if you take medication right before bed? This is a non-negotiable. You must take your medication, but you can minimize the liquid volume. Use the smallest sip of water possible, maybe 2 to 3 ounces, just enough to swallow the pills safely. Do not chug a full glass of water. We promised a solution, and we delivered a 3-part protocol. We've tackled timing, physical mechanics, and mineral balance. If you implement this strategy, you will quickly notice fewer nighttime interruptions. This isn't just about sleep. It's about better vitality, less daytime fatigue, and sharper mental focus. If you enjoyed this clear, simple breakdown, please hit the like button. This tells YouTube that this information is helpful for adults 55 and over. We've covered the 3 biggest mistakes seniors make with hydration. Now let's refine your routine even further by looking at the specific quality of the fluid you drink and how simple flavor can boost your energy. Remember, this is not a short-term diet. This is a lifestyle adjustment. Start today by setting an alarm for 3 p.m. that reminds you, stop the big drinks now. Notch. We often treat hydration as a chore, something we must endure rather than a pleasure. But we can make water much more palatable and even more effective through simple additions. This isn't just about taste. It is about making your fluid absorb better into your system. Let's talk about a concept called structured water, or water linked to fibers. When you eat a cucumber or a watermelon, the water inside those foods is bound up with fiber and nutrients. This structure allows the water to be absorbed much more slowly and deeply in your gut than a large gulp of plain water. This translates into longer-lasting hydration. This is crucial for seniors, as it reduces the rush of fluid to the kidneys. So how can you improve the quality of your water without eating an entire watermelon? Use simple flavor infusions. Adding sliced lemon, orange, or cucumber to your water pitcher is highly effective. These additions provide a light, refreshing flavor that encourages continuous sipping. They also introduce tiny amounts of natural electrolytes and vitamins. Keep a pitcher of cucumber water in the fridge and focus on drinking it steadily between breakfast and 3 p.m. Another powerful technique is the temperature trick. Many people drink cold, even ice-cold, water. While refreshing, ice water can sometimes shock the system and slow digestion. For better absorption and comfort, particularly in the morning, opt for room temperature or slightly warm water. Drinking warm water first thing in the morning is linked to improved digestive regularity. This is a huge bonus, as many seniors struggle with constipation, and dehydration is a leading cause. Start your day with that 10-ounce glass of warm, possibly lemon-infused water. It's an easy habit that lubricates your joints and gets your bowels moving gently. We talked earlier about using a pinch of salt for mineral balance. You can combine this idea with the flavor trick. Try creating a homemade electrolyte drink. Simply mix 8 ounces of water, a squeeze of fresh lemon juice, and a tiny pinch of sea salt. This blend is often far superior to sugary sports drinks that contain excessive amounts of artificial ingredients and sweeteners. This natural electrolyte boost ensures that the water you drink stays where it's needed most, in your cells. You might be thinking, I'm on the go a lot. How can I possibly keep track of all this timing and intake? This is where a simple visual cue comes into play. You don't need a fancy app. Find a 24-ounce water bottle that you enjoy carrying. Decide that you must finish this first bottle by 11 a.m. Then, you must finish a second 24-ounce bottle by 3 p.m. This simplifies your hydration goal into 2 clear checkpoints. If you need a third bottle, plan to finish that by 4 p.m. This concrete visual goal makes front-loading the fluid intake feel much more manageable. Let's address potential setbacks. Sometimes we have a social event or a large family dinner in the evening. You might understandably drink more than usual, coffee, wine, or just more water. If you know you are going to consume extra fluid after 5 p.m., what should you do? Prepare for it. Double down on your leg elevation that evening. Spend a full hour with your feet up before you sit down for dinner. This maximizes your pre-dinner drainage. Second, offset it the next morning. If you wake up and the urine is clear, suggesting your kidneys worked overtime, focus on replacing electrolytes first thing. Use that salt and lemon water immediately. Don't punish yourself, just correct the course quickly. Resilience, not perfection, is the goal here. We have now established the full routine: front-loading your fluid before 3 p.m., elevating your legs to process trapped fluid before bed, and using mineral-rich water to optimize absorption. Before we wrap up, we need to talk about the final, yet critical, behavioral hurdle: remembering to drink when you don't feel thirsty. As we discussed, the thirst signal fades with age. Relying on thirst is a losing game. You must replace the biological signal with a behavioral habit. You need external reminders. We already set the 3 p.m. alarm, but let's add micro reminders throughout the day. Try coupling your water intake with something you already do habitually. This is called habit stacking. For example, every time you check the mail, drink 2 large sips of water. Every time you take a prescribed medication, follow it with 4 full ounces of water. Every time a commercial comes on TV, grab your water bottle. By attaching the new habit to an existing, strong behavior, you drastically increase your chances of success. Remember the profound benefits of this effort. This is not just about reducing bathroom visits. Optimal hydration, achieved through a balanced schedule, has a massive impact on overall vitality for older adults. It may reduce the frequency of headaches and general fatigue. It lubricates the cartilage in your joints, potentially easing stiffness and discomfort during gentle movement. Most importantly, consistent hydration keeps your blood volume up, ensuring that oxygen and nutrients are efficiently delivered to your brain and muscles. Better hydration equals better energy and better mood. If you are a caregiver watching this, implementing this front-loading schedule is one of the kindest, simplest things you can do to improve the comfort and sleep quality for the senior you assist. Make the hydration visible and readily accessible in the morning, and strictly limit the liquid volume after 5 p.m., focusing only on that small mineral sip. This entire protocol should be viewed as a 7-day challenge. Commit to the front-loading schedule and the nightly leg elevation for 1 week. Pay close attention to your sleep quality on night 7 compared to night 1. You will likely be amazed by the measurable difference. If you found this advice practical and helpful, please hit the like button. Share this video with another friend or caregiver who struggles with the nightly bathroom dilemma. And don't forget to subscribe to Silver Smile and Bites. We provide crystal clear step-by-step guidance to help you or your loved ones enjoy a more vital, energetic life through simple nutrition and mindset shifts. Your best years are still ahead of you. Hydrate wisely, sleep soundly, and smile often. We will see you in the next video.